Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Derek Chisora, Francis Ngannou. Get this. Um, David Price predicts that Derek Chisora's next fight could be against Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia. After the victory of Otto Weiland, while Chisora earned a win in his 50th fight, Ngannou's power presents a serious risk, and Price doesn't think Chisora will fare well against a fighter like him. However, Chisora has been calling for a blockbuster fight targeting Anthony Joshua or Alexander Usyk, but according to Price, these top fighters have no reason to face the 41-year-old Chisora. Ngannou, with his dangerous knockout power, could provide a more interesting challenge for the veteran heavyweight. Will Derek Chisora get a chance to fight Ngannou, or will the fight be a step backwards? And let me counterpunch. I think it could happen. I think people buzz around newly won fights. Sure, Wilder, his fight with Curtis Harper has been canceled. We know this. But Deontay Wilder is in talks with Francis Ngannou. And I think Wilder is still holding on to probably the one leg of legitimacy left. And I think if he fights someone like Francis Ngannou, I think that would probably be his way out, win, lose, or draw. I don't know about the Joshua fight. That would be good if he could fight Joshua, because that would still be a good fight. I don't think it's not the biggest fight. It's not where it could have been. It's not. It's done with the build-up. Okay, we just want to see them fight. I think that would be a good fight. There's a lot of fights that could happen. Now, Chisora fighting Francis Ngannou, in my opinion, is a very dangerous fight, because Chisora, I think, will give Francis all the opportunities that Tyson Fury gave him and more. In fact, I think Francis will be able to hit Chisora. And a guy that can punch like that, I think this is the first time we'll be able to see him land shots that he wanted to land in the last two fights. See, the first fight with Tyson, he fought Tyson, then Anthony Joshua, and then if it's Derek Chisora, Derek is going to throw shots to try to knock him out. And the only prediction I can tell you guys about Chisora fighting Francis, somebody's going to sleep. And I'm not saying that it couldn't be Francis, because Francis can get hurt, because Francis doesn't know what it's like to be hit by a puncher that knows how to punch. That's a boxer, not an MMA guy with 6-ounce gloves, and they're different gloves, and you punch a totally different way. Okay, versus if someone hits you with a glove that's been training basically more than half their life how to punch you, and Derek Chisora has definitely done that. He knows how to punch, and the power is the last to go. Yeah, he can get knocked out by Francis Ngannou, but the way Derek Chisora fights, it would probably be one of the best fights. I feel it would be a better, more entertaining fight than Deontay Wilder. Because Deontay Wilder is just going to look for the right hand. He's just going to, that's him. That's all he really has. Like I've always said about Wilder. He's never wanted to do anything else. He was never made to do anything else. However, Derek Chisora throws everything, and the kitchen sink at you. So him throwing wide gives him opportunities to see something like a David Tua versus Ika Barabucci type fight, where you got two guys that are heavy-handed, that want to get it on. And that's something that we could all appreciate, a throwdown, a drag out, knockout type of fight that ends in oohs and ahs and whoa and all this. And I think that fight could be made, especially from the buzz that's buzzing around Derek Chisora. Okay, so yeah, I would like to see it. I hope David Price's prediction is correct. You guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora taking on Francis Ngannou for his 50th fight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.